Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. I'm back on the spring barrels of the Victor 9 we're working on, and I want to show you how to measure the spring to buy a new spring, but also the problems. You see this was bent, and this shaft fits in here, which means it wasn't in there. Now you see all this built up hardened grease, especially in the inside here, how this all flakes away. When you run a phonograph, you want to crank it all the way up, play your records, and at the end of playing, you want to let it run all the way down. And the reason you do that is it mixes all the grease in the spring barrel. If you only crank it up a little bit, then everything on the outside, and that's what these flakes came from, peeling off the outside, don't get used, and then it gets stiff. And then also, you can see this shiny part here. I just wiped it down with my shop towel. Mm-hmm. That's because the spring's kind of like this, and it's
kind of like what?
It's bowed in like this, not like this, but like this way, and this is rubbing. That's just something you see. So to measure it, you need a vernier caliper. So we're going to go. This spring is 1 1/4 inches, 1.244, so that's 1 1/4 inches. So you're going to write that down. So that's 1 and 250, that's how they come. Now the thickness, .25 thousandths. So it's 0.002. That's very critical on this. Sometimes, if you're ordering springs, they're going to want to know the spring barrel width.
And diameter?
Diameter. So you just come in here, zero your vernier. 3.70. 4. Okay, that's what we know. How they determine this is, you can look up Quaker springs on the internet. It's information on length and size of springs and pair, however it's built. So you look in and you go, okay, I'm going to look at Quaker springs. I know I need a 1 1/4 inch spring, 25 thousandths thick, right? And it's pair. So you look through there and it has all those numbers. It'll have the width of the spring, usually the start, then the thickness, and you go, oh, and then you'll read in there and it'll go, Victor Phonograph, and that's how you do it. And the phonograph shop does this all the time. They make these, and that's who I'll order this from. And we'll get one coming, and we'll get this running nicely, and I'll show you all the other little things to do when we do this. But this is a common mistake. I have seen where these are broken.
What common mistake?
This is from like really cranking on it. They break. So what happened is they knurl this. So this part here is hard, but the spring from here to here is soft. So if they didn't anneal it far enough, like this at the factory, then they just break. And that's what causes them to break. It's between the hard and the soft part of the spring, and that flexes out. And that's my tip for the day.